This is 120 facts about The Lion King. The Lion King came out in 1994. It is the 32nd Disney film. It is the 5th produced in the Disney Renaissance. The movie was inspired by William Shakespeare's Hamlet with elements from Joseph and Moses and Bambi. The film was directed by Roger Allers and Rob Minkoff, both in their feature directorial debuts. The movie is produced by Don Hahn from a screenplay written by Irene Mecchi, Jonathan Roberts, and Linda Wolverton. Matthew Broderick voices adult Simba. Joseph Williams voices adult Simba singing voice. Jonathan Taylor Thomas voices young Simba. Jason Weaver voices young Simba singing voice. Jeremy Irons voices Scar. At the end of Be Prepared, Jim Cummings voices Scar. Jim also voices Ed. He doesn't talk. He only laughs. Jim also voiced the mole. James Earl Jones voices Mufasa. Moira Kelly voices adult Nala. Sally Dworksy voices adult Nala singing voice. Nikita Kalame voices young Nala. Laura Williams voices young Nala singing voice. Nathan Lane voices Timon. Ernie Sabella voices Pumbaa. Robert Guilama voices Rafiki. Rowan Atkinson voices Zazu. Madge Sinclair voices Queen Sarabi. Whoopi Goldberg voices Shenzi. Cheech Marin voices Banzai. Zoe Leader voices Sarafani. The Lion King was the first Disney movie to be original. The Lion King is 93% in Rotten Tomatoes and audience score. The movie is rated G. The Lion King grossed $422.8 million in North America and $545.7 million in other territories. The movie was ranked highest grossing animated film of all time. It was the highest grossing film of 1994. It was the second highest grossing film of all time behind Jurassic Park. The film remains second highest grossing film of all time until Independence Day. It was the highest grossing animated film of all time until Finding Nemo. The Lion King is the highest grossing G-rated film until it was surpassed by Toy Story 4. The Lion King was first released on VHS and Laserdisc in March 3, 1995. On Rotten Tomatoes, it was ranked 65th on their top 100 animated movies. According to IMDb, The Lion King is second in top 10 highest rated animated films. The movie is 8.5 stars. The Lion King is 88 minutes. The Lion King won Best Original Score and Best Original Song by Academy Awards. The movie won Top Soundtrack by American Music Awards. The movie won Best Animated Feature, Best Achievement in Story Contributions, and Best Achievement in Voice Acting by the Annie Awards. The movie won Animated Voiceover Casting by Artios Awards. It won Top Box Office Films and Most Performed Song from Motion Picture by ASCAP Film and Television Music Awards. It won DVD by BAFTA Interactive Awards. It won Best Original Score by Chicago Films Critics Association Awards. It won Best Animated Film by Dallas-Fort Worth Film Critics Association Awards. It won Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy, Best Original Score, Motion Picture, and Best Original Song, Motion Picture by Golden Globe Awards. It won Best Sound Editing Animated Feature and Best Sound Editing Music by Golden Reel Awards. It won Best Male Pop Vocal Performance, Best Music Album for Children, Best Spoken Word Album for Children, and Best Instrumental Arrangement with accompanying vocals by Grammy Awards. The movie won Best Animated Film by Kansas City Film Critics Circle Awards. It won Best Animation by Los Angeles Film Critics Association Awards. The movie won Favorite Movie by Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards. The movie won Outstanding Youth DVD 2 times by Satellite Awards in 2001 and 2003. It won Best Family Motion Picture, Comedy or Musical, Best Performance by a Youth Actor in a Voiceover, TV or Movie, Best Performance by a Youth Actress in a Voiceover, TV or Movie by Young Artist Awards. The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride was created in 1998. The movie's plot was inspired by William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. The movie is directed by Darrell Rooney. Zazu is voiced by Edward Hibbert and not Rowan Atkinson. Scar was voiced by Jim Cummings and not Jeremy Irons. Neve Campbell voices adult Kiara. Liz Calloway voices adult Kiara's singing voice. Michelle Horn voices young Kiara. Charity Sanoy voices young Kiara's singing voice. Jason Marsden voices adult Kovu. Jane Miller voices adult Kovu singing voice. Ryan O'Donoghue voices young Kovu. Susan Pleshette voices Zira. Andy Dick voices Nuka. Meredith Scotland voices adult Vitani. Lacey Chabert voices young Vitani. Krista McAlush voices young Vitani singing voice. The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride is 62% in Rotten Tomatoes and 61% in audience score. The movie is rated G. The Lion King 1.5 came out in 2004. The movie is also known as The Lion King 3 Hakuna Matata. The movie is directed by Bradley Raymond. Julie Canver voices Ma. Jerry Stiller voices Max. Jason Rudolphsky voices Flinchy. The movie is 76% in Rotten Tomatoes and 62% in audience score. The movie is rated G. Timon and Pumbaa, the show, not the character, came out in 1995 and ended in 1999. Corey Burton voices Quint. Jeff Bennett voices Tuca and Dan. Rob Paulson and Jim Cummings voices Chitata and Chitato. Jim Cummings voices Smolder. The Lion Guard was released in 2016. It ended in 2019. And finally, The Lion King might be a copy of Kimba the White Lion.
Long live the king.